Uh, Hi, first of all, I want to thank you to our unit coordinator for giving me this opportunity to present myself in the topic of Airbnb data analysis for strategic decision making. I'm Anuponta, and the agenda for today is the introduction overview of the data pre-processing, selecting relevant columns, and removing irrelevant information, data cleaning, handling prices and missing values, challenges and solution, result and finding, and finally the conclusion. Talking about the introduction of the company, it has grown in upending business model and the network of the hotel, like which provide the different kind of hotel throughout the world, a wide range of alternatives to customer at alternate rate, so that the customer can rent the house as per the needs and the budget, and it's providing the possibility to of the highest potential returns by knowing the customer preference and the price patterns. um, Going through the overview of the data, Airbnb data set for the Burwood Southwest region, Victoria, Australia, is the data set we're going to analyze. First of all, there are multiple important elements in the data set, which are ID, name, host ID, host name, and so on. Uh, Basically, there are two types of data. One is the numerical data, which is in the numerical form, like 1 to 2, 1 to 3 to 100, and the categorical data, which is the quali, qualitative data, and basically it means it belongs to the any category given in the data set. Going to the issue requiring the cleaning, there are some issues that are the missing values, inconsistent data formats, and outliners. Missing values arise when there are no capture, or the data is not available in the attributes given in the given data set. Inconsistent data formats is such format where there are similar kind of data, but the formatting of the data is not similar. For example, the string value of the 100, as well as the numerical value of the 100, both are the same data, but the data types is the different. Outliners and is the data point that differ from the rest of the data in the data set, which impact the result of the data analytics, and it is mainly caused due to the errors of the mathematical and data collection error. Going through this slide, the impact on the data analysis and decision making. Due to such issue, the major impact in the data analysis are the inaccurate analysis. If there are the different kind of problem, when we are addressing in the data, then the analysis can't be correct. Second one is the biased decision making. When we can't get the accurate data, then we can't uh, make the accurate decision as well, which surely hamper the decision making of any organization. As well as the third one is the lack of reliability. If the data is not accurate and we're not getting the right information, then how can we be reliable on such kind of data? Now the common techniques for data cleaning are removing the duplicates, where we filter out the data which are repeated simultaneously, and we just remove the data. Handling the outliners, the data which are different from the data set, and creating the different issue in the data set can be handled, so that the data can be cleaned properly, and dealing with the inconsistencies. If they are the similar kind of data with the different data types, then such data might create a problem which need to be dealt properly for the better data cleaning. So while going through the data pre-processing process, the steps that we followed are the selecting relevant column and removing irrelevant information. First of all, what we did is the select the relevant column where there are the NaN values, or where there are null values. So we can remove all the columns and we can filter out the data from the data set. Then we remove the irrelevant information that is not required in the data set. Second one is data cleaning, handling prices and missing values. For that, first of all, we define the list of the relevant column and select the relevant column from the data set where we need to handle the prices and the prices in the missing values. Then we drop rows with the missing values in the price column and use the Python code to handle such kind of data in our data set. And the major challenges and solution we faced. First challenge is in the inconsistent data. Uh, it was the major challenge as at they were the similar kind of data and especially in the price column. Then what we do is we address it by utilizing the regular expression to exclude all non-numeric character and retain the number to address it. Second challenge was to find out the specific missing values in the different rows as there are multiple amount of data. For that, what we do is we check the data in every row and then we just analyze the data where the where the missing value is given. So we can track the data and we can solve that with the Python code as well. So after doing all the pre-processing of the data, what we get the result is data is clean after going through the process. When you take the step-by-step process, then we can clean the data so our output can be much more better. Result after the process is more reliable and high quality recording. After we analyze the data and we go through the process properly, then we get important information that is relevant to us and which we can use that data to make the decision making for the company. And the distribution pattern in the effects on cost and investment characters made more through investigation and comparison. In every step, we need to go through the investigation of the rows and the column so we can get the better output for ourselves as well as for the company. Finally, to conclude the slide, we found that data pre-processing is too much essential to get the accurate information. So we can't get confused when we are in the phase of the decision making. Second is inconsistent formatting and missing numbers increase the values. When we have a lot of numbers and the data which are not used in our data set, then it creates a burden for our data set and we can take the effective decision for the data processing approach as well. Last but not the least is the accurate data and trustworthy preparation as we go through the stepwise process with our facts and knowledge, and which can be important for any organization ultimately to run their business in the market and create a competitive environment. And that's for my slide, and I want to thank again to our content. Thank you so much.